plate with like a great sword strapped to his back falls out of that tree and like lands perfectly like next to you.
Alright. I guess I jump back.
Immediately you can see he's wearing a like royal cloaks very similar to the ones that you knew that Sigarda was wearing, but they're all this deep blue or violet color, and they have that same kind of flowery pattern. He's got a lot of like platinum or silver metals that are used as like connecting pieces for his armor, but his armor itself is made out of steel. The great sword, it is pretty much as long and it's as tall as he is, and like as wide as like a forearm. Yeah.
That's quite impressive, friend. Not many people could be so silent in a tree in full plate.
I've learned a few things.
So is this somebody that like I would like know? I guess
you would guess that it's Ravith Violet. You grew up with him. You would occasionally meet him when he came to visit Sigarda, which you can see his name. But yeah, you know vaguely that he is in line to be heir of Travok, but because you've been out of cities, you don't really know for sure what's going on.
But I could like,
but you
hazard a guess that.
Yeah.
I could make the assumption that that is who this would be.
Yeah.
You'd probably look somewhat familiar. So.
But yeah, plus
what is the heir to Travok doing? Stumbling around the treetops.
Stumbling?
Oh, you did just fall.
I dropped. There's a difference. Anyway.
No, both ways you end up on the ground, so.
Some of our outer city
did he stick the landing?
Yeah, solidly.
Or did he like
very solidly?
That's a shame. Not drunk.
He tells you that some of the outer farms around Travok have been ravaged by a goblin base camp, and me and a small group of guards are out here looking for them.
Yes, we when I returned to the area, there were goblins infesting my home as well. But I find it surprising that a goblin base camp would strike so far towards you.
Well, I do believe that it is closer to Travok than it is to the Regalan Keep.
Is it? Oh.
I'm not positive.
I thought we were still
yet,
like.
But...
I don't know, dude. Alright, well. Have you and your guards made any headway on finding its location?
We are getting closer to it. We believe that we're now northeast of it, which is odd considering we didn't find it on our way north.
We just found tracks here leading into the forest that way.
That's actually what I was doing here when you passed by. He pulls a horn out of his bag and he blows into it, and and oh, come on, don't lag on me. Oh well. 5 or 6 more guards head up about a minute later. 3 of which have swords, 3 of which have bows. And oh, hello, there they are. Maybe. Anyway.
Look, guys, it's me.
Oh, is that the same sprite? No, you're using a
That's
different
just
sprite.
similar.
That's one of the ones that we were considering using. Anyway. He... yeah, you are slowly becoming less drunk.
Okay,
Well, Revent.
are these guards or what?
Yeah, they're with Ravens. You can tell by their cloth that they are from Trevok.
So they're each only wearing a cloth, and that's how we know they're together? Just a cloth, like
No, they're
loincloth.
in armor. Better
Oh,
armor than any of you are wearing.
like a chainmail bikini with a loincloth.
Fashionable.
Okay, cool. So these guys don't freak me out because they're with
No.
that guy.
Yeah.
The tree jumper guy.
Yeah. If you want to be freaked out by them, you can try to fight them.
Let's not try and fight them, I think. Whether or not they have loincloth bikinis, I think they're more than them than there are of us, and I only gained a hit point last level, so...
A hit point.
Well, Revent.
Raventh.
Whatever, dude. This is,
Why do the guards continue to like undergo mitosis? Like, what's going on?
That's how many there are supposed to be.
No.
This is how many they're supposed to be. I just didn't have them made yet.
It's like effalumps and woozles here with the knights and
Little
archers.
bacteria that are like splitting, and slowly there's more and more of them. Well, Raventh, or however you say it.
Raventh.
Perhaps. I don't care. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything about the pronunciation. Can my companions and I accompany you if we can find this goblin base camp? Surely it would be in both of our best interests to clear it out.
Yeah, so he quickly scans the party while you're saying this, and his eyes kind of hesitate on you, Ostarion, and he's like, I think most of you could be of use.
Well, our dwarf friend is rather intoxicated, but I'm sure he'll be helpful.
I'm getting better.
He actually laughs at your statement and says, sure, we could use the help.
Well, he seems to have a better idea of where we're going than our druid friend as well, so lead the way.
When the warrior is a better...
I don't want this to
than
turn
a
into the
druid.
like Storm Chasers cable TV show.
Yeah. Oh, lag. You're better than this. Don't stop.
No.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, so you join up with them, and Raventh leads you off into the west, into the woods. And he starts following some tracks. Is there anything you guys are doing while you're walking?
While we are walking, I'd like to go up to Rabbit, or however you say his name, and I'd like to like poke at him or something and see, like, dance around him and see like what type of creature he is.
He is obviously very human.
Okay, but I'd just like to annoy him anyways, because he was being really riddly and stuff, and I just like to bug him a little bit.
Okay.
I
He
don't want to
seems
join
have a
in, but I
very slow
support
temper.
this.
What did
Okay.
you say, Rocky?
He has a very slow temper. As in, he does not get
So
angry
he's
quickly.
not getting annoyed or anything?
No.
Alright.
I'll get annoyed for him if you want. Leave the man alone, half elf.
I'll just go, and just, back off, I guess.
Okay. So eventually you start to hear goblin chatter in the distance, about 400 feet out from you.
Sounds like we've found our base camp. Or at the very least, the patrol.
Do you want to... Flintlocke, I'm going to say that you are healthy enough at this point that you might be a little tipsy, but it won't get in your way, and you'll only get better from here, so you don't really need to do con saves anymore.
Drunken master.
Okay.
Master.
Yeah, so you're about 400 feet out from the goblin chatter. Do you just want to keep approaching? Do you want to do perception checks? Do you want to do stealth checks? Do you...
I want to do a perception check, and then after a bit, we can do a stealth check.
You know that there are exactly 2 goblins up there. You don't speak goblin, but you can guess by the way that they're talking that... You know that tone that people talk in when they're kind of just like trying to entertain each other when they're bored at work? It sounds like that. I mean, except for in the squeaky, annoying goblin voice, but yeah.
I guess I'll do a stealth check to get closer, but I want to tell the other Raventh's archers if he'll pass off the command, I guess, to like back me up, and we'll both each 2 archers per goblin and just take them out as silently as possible. Preserve surprise or whatever.
They look to Raventh to see if, like, they definitely listen to you. So, like, while you're talking, they're listening and they're paying attention to your plan. And then they look over to Raventh and he just nods, like he accepts the plan.
Alright. Then should we do like a stealth check or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a stealth check as well.
Okay.
So are you able to get perched in trees and stuff for this?
What?
Or are you just going to be on the ground? Are you going to be in the bushes? Or are you going to be in the trees or what?
I was just planting bushes, I guess.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy.
Can I hide in the bushes just a little ways in front of him so that if things move towards the bushes to get the archers, I just start cutting heads off?
How close do you guys try to get? Ostarion, you would lose disadvantage. What's the range in your bow?
I'm getting some really weird lag. Like everyone's voices are really robotic.
I'm not getting that.
I
don't know. Your bow loses disadvantage at 150 feet.
I would say we probably maybe around like 60 feet or so.
If you can find a good spot at 150 feet exact,
yeah, true.
Or like 145, there's no reason to get any closer. You're just making them have to travel a farther distance to get to you, unless they're going to try to run, in which case they run and they are immediately outside of your range. But if they come towards us, you know,
so at 150
it's a death drop.
feet,
it is only 2 of them.
At 150
that we know of.
feet, you get up to that point, and the trees are a little too dense for you to really get a good shot. You think you'll have to get about 50 feet closer.
All right, let's do that then.
All right. You get up to 100 feet, and you can get a shot. It would be between some trees that are pretty close together. It'd be a difficult shot. You'd probably have to take disadvantage on the roll from here.
How about we move up 15 more feet and then see how things look from there?
See if you can find a spot. Will you give me a nature check? See if you can find a nice spot where you can get a good shot through all the trees. Yeah, you can get a solid shot from right here. You and all the archers.
Can always just have Tana move the trees for us. Quietly.
Yeah, the extremely stealthy dwarf climbs into a bush. Then, yeah, I guess if the other archers are ready, then we can take shots on the goblins.
Okay. Yeah, so they all fire. You miss.
Whoops.
Wow, your mod is really high.
Yeah, it's pretty good. If only I had better rolls.
How'd you get your mod so high?
Ranger things.
Yeah.
He gets to choose a fighting
it's
style
with
and
my
it gives him a
feet,
+2 with
and
the
then my dexterity is pretty high as well.
Yeah, I mean that's wicked good.
Yeah.
So you probably have like what 4 from your mod, and then what 2 from that fighting thing?
2 for proficiency, 3
It's
for dex,
+2 from...
and 2 from the feet, so a total of 7. So the 3 archers go, and the 2 of them fire at the same one, and they hit him in the chest. And then the other one pegs the other one, and he just nicks his neck. And it just happens to catch the artery, so blood comes spreading out. So it looks like it would have done like minuscule damage, but it's just because of the exact placement that it just outright kills the 2 of them.
Sweet.
I would like to laugh at Ostarion missing. I'm just gonna laugh.
Also, all 3
like to see
of the
you
archers hit. One of them
take
crit.
the shot. Shall we move up and see what else there is? Should we do more perception as we get closer, see if there's anything else, or to move up safely and...
You have no vision of this map. 1 second. Oops. Come on. You can do this. Oh wow, I'm lagging so hard. I'm sorry, guys.
How dare you?
You gotta turn off your torrents, man. Stop downloading pirated video games.
Okay, here, if that will show, is all of you. And there's a cave entrance there. Not necessarily saying you guys have to go in, but I didn't really have space to fit everything, so...
So the goblins were outside the cave entrance then?
Yeah, those 2 right there that are standing next to Tana and Ostarion, they're dead. I just can't update them because I'm lagging too hard. We can do it better over here. Nope, I can't edit them over here.
I'll loot them.
You find a total of 6 gold pieces. You find a scimitar on the one and a bow on the other, and a pair of daggers. If any of you want to take any of that.
Can I have the daggers and the scimitar?
Sure, add them to your character sheet. Make sure to account for their weights.
A pair made entirely out of daggers.
What kind of bow is it?
Short bow. You have a long bow.
I'll take that, actually.
Really? Okay.
I'll just pack it away. I don't want to...
Yeah. Make sure to mark it up on your character sheet, by the way.
Alright, I'll have to find the weight of that later.
That's fine. Alright, so you guys gonna go into the cave, or...
Yeah. Can we get the other soldiers to go first?
Prison.
Use the soldiers as a meat shield?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Boo.
Come
on. Is this low light?
Yeah. It is kind of midday. By the way, if you're looking at the map, which you guys can always look at if you go to the journal, I made a handout of the map. You can look at it even when you're away from the map screen. You guys are at this little cave just to the west of that larger forest.
No.
It's actually marked on the screen, or on the map.
Right. I'm gonna cast Produce Flame on myself because it's not meant as an attack. It's meant as like a torch kind of thing that I
You
hold
would have
in my
fire
hand.
on yourself, or does it have the ability to be a torch?
Here, I'll pull up the definition thing.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so you don't cast it on yourself. You cast it on a spot, right? It appears in your hand.
It can stay there for the
It appears in your hand, and then you can use it as a flame. You don't cast it on yourself. If you cast it on yourself, you're holding the flame to your chest, and you would die.
Yeah, I just didn't know how to describe that. But
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And that's just a cantrip, right? Cool.
Yes, this is a cantrip. So.
Okay, and I'd like to use my light one.
Cool. We have light. There's plenty of light in here now.
Let there be light.
You know what? I'm seriously just going to leave those 2 goblins back there because I can't.
I just can't even right now.
It's so bad though. It's taking me 6 or 7 seconds to select a single unit. Whoops, that's not supposed to be shown.
Uh-oh.
Area. He's not there. That's inside the cave wall. Those are for me, not for you guys. I'm sorry. This is taking forever. You know what? No, I can't do that. That would be bad. Alright. These goblins are all asleep. All of them. As you are approaching.
Can I check for traps really quick?
Sure, make a dungeoneering check, if that's still a thing in Beth.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
I don't think so.
Investigation, I think, is what it is now.
Alright.
You don't see any traps. Raven looks back at you guys and raises a hand to say stop when he starts to see these things, and then he starts to approach forward, gets to this point, and then looks back at you, wondering what you think is best.
Well, what do you see up there? I whisper.
You can all see.
I guess. Okay. So we can. All right.
Well, when he first raised his hand, only he could see, but then he moved forward slowly, and now you can all.
All right. I'll assume that we're getting our light, or our eyes have adjusted some, I guess.
Well, no. Tana and Captain Helga both have.
Yeah, they're just
light
pretty
things.
Small radiuses, but it's fine.
You're pretty confident, considering they would totally be aware of you if they weren't asleep. And also, Flintlocke, are you intentionally way back in the back?
I'd be keeping up with people, but I don't know exactly what they want me to do. Should I be in front or should I be in the back? There's this regiment of little soldier.
Let's just stay.
Sword boys.
We'll stay behind them and.
Okay.
They might get hurt, but that's a price I'm willing to pay.
Exactly.
I'm gonna inch over towards the dwarf, and I'll ask him if he notices anything about the walls, knowing that dwarves know a lot about caves and rocks and.
Flintlocke?
I'm just waiting for something to happen.
Tana directly asked you a question.
Oh, sorry, I completely missed it.
No, it's fine. I kind of rambled. I'm just asking if you noticed anything about the walls.
Oh yeah, I mean, is it just a cave wall, or is there anything?
As far as you're currently aware, it kind of just looks like a cave.
Nothing that is interesting.
All right.
It's just a cave. So far.
I guess I converse with Ravinth and
in
maybe we can
hushed tones, I'm assuming.
Yeah, in whispers, and maybe we can file into the area a bit more and get advantage attacks against the 3 goblins nearest to us.
So where do you want?
The 3 goblins that are nearest to us, that are 2 sticks, and this one here.
Yeah.
Those 3. Maybe we could move closer to them with the melees, and then the archers can kind of fan out along the back wall, and then Tana and Captain Helga can kind of do their thing from range as well. So
we've kind of got a bottleneck going on that we could draw them to us and just shoot over the shoulders of the warriors.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yell really loudly at the goblins. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, trying to think of a good insult for goblins, but I can't think of any."
So you're organized just like this, and Tana just starts yelling random insults.
I guess Tana starts yelling, and I guess they wake up.